So this particular presentation is basically from, the idea I had. We have a lot of patients. I think Professor Mangat Dogra and all our friends who are here, who are making presentation here, lots of these, babies, they come to us and their parents say, Dr. Sahab, the child is blind. Can we do something for this child? And at that time you are very much peeved, and you are thinking that it would have been better if we could have done something for them. Recently there are a lot of can we have the next slide? Next. Yes. So in the recent past there has been 4 groundbreaking advances in the ophthalmology, and they are namely, implantable miniature lens, and this is the, which is no, this is a kind of a telescope, and this gives a good vision and good field, and this is the one. The second one is the retinal prosthesis, which is Argus 2 implant. All of us, we know about it, and this is being manufactured by the second site. Can you show the slide?
I'm sorry, sir, facing some issues, just resolving that.
Can you show the next one?
So can we go to the next one? Yes, that is visible, sir, now. Yeah.
Yes. So then the next we are coming to the, the optic nerve bypass. Basically what I'm trying to say is, in the visual pathway, if one particular site, like we have, the first is the retina, then we have the ganglion cells, and then we have the optic nerve, then we have the lateral geniculate body, and then we have the visual cortex. In this, pathway, if there is one, interface is damaged, can we, take up the next interface for the production of the image? Similarly, if the optic nerve is damaged, if the retina is damaged, and then can we, do something to give vision to the, to the patient or to the babies? And there comes the role of the, this directly stimulating the visual cortex. And there has been a recent advances in this area, and this is from the Australia Monash University, where Professor Arthur Lowry, and he has done the first human clinical trial, and this is called the Mind's Eye. Can we have the next one? Next slide, please. Yes. So what is done here is the brain visual cortex, is stimulated, and it potentially gives 25 times the resolution of the retinal transplant. You can imagine. And then it also gives you facial recognition, which is possible, and also a direction and the distance, which matters. So this has been the first clinical trial, which has been done from the Australia University, Monash University, and this gives a hope that in the future we can have something of visual cortex, kind of a stimulation, and we can give some vision to the blind patient, blind babies, or whosoever has been blind. We have the next one, please. Next, please. Can you change the next one? Yes. Then we have this bionic eye. And the bionic eye is basically, there's a quest to restore sight by sending electrical signals directly to the brain. And this has been, National Institute of Neurology with Director Peter Sarma. And this is electrically stimulating the brain to see. And what they do here is there's 1,024 electrodes which are wired with the visual cortex. And this gives a high definition intracortical implant, high definition intracortical implant, and this makes functionally visible vision. So can I have the next one? And then we have brain implants. And these brain implants, they are also like eye bypass. Basically, eye bypass means we are bypassing the optic nerve, we are bypassing the retina, and we are directly going on to the visual cortex. And what is done here is when we electrically stimulate the visual cortex, then there is a production of these phosphines, and these phosphines are small, small blocks of images. And if we have thousands of phosphines are there, then we can give a light. We can also give the shape, and we can also give the form of any object that which is shown, or which picture is taken. So this is a brain implant, and this is it is a partial light that restores the partial vision to blind. And this has been done in University College of London, and this is Optegra Eye Hospital, Alex Short. By Alex Short, this is being done in Baylor Medical College, Houston, Texas, and also University of California, Los Angeles. These places, this work is already going on. And if any of our young people, or even the older people, they want to do, or the mid-level people, they want to do some work in this area, they can take up this area. This is the very exciting area. May I have the next one, please? Can you show the next? Yes. Then we have this cortical visual prosthesis. What is done is, in the visual cortex area, V1, V2, and V3, this implant is placed there. The implant could be a subdural implant, or the implant could be over the visual cortex. The problem here is, when there is a visual cortex implants are there, then it makes a dent in the cortex, and it can damage the surrounding tissue and create some neurological problem for the patient. So best one is the epidural, these cortical visual prosthesis. And this is the visual cortex acts as an interface for vision restoration. Please show the next one. So basically, this visual cortex prosthesis, as I told you, this is basically an implant which is either epidural, or this it is a over the the cerebral cortex. And this is a novel visual cortical position system. This is developed by the Orion Second Sight Medical Products, and it has very recently it has been approved on early feasibility study through its breakthrough device, and by the Nader Portion, MD, PhD from UCLA, Southwestern California. And this is basically a miniature camera. As you can see here, is a miniature camera mounted on a pair of eyeglasses, and with an antenna and a video processing system, which is here shown here. So this is another. These are the 4 or 5. Can I have the next one? So basically, the exciting this future of this optic nerve regeneration or optic nerve stimulation is very exciting, and positive developments in the world in this area will definitely make blind to see due to optic nerve and retina damage in coming years. And I think this is wonderful area to work for many of our colleagues. I would encourage them to work in this area, so that India is also on the list of the the researches which are being done in this area. So thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for absolutely futuristic kind of a talk, and which will serve as as you already mentioned, a stimulation to do more in this area, and which is something which looks impossible, but what you have presented appear definitely possible in future. So with this, I also wanted Dr. Narendran, is he